everyone, welcome to the channel. I hope you guys are doing well, and today's video is all about why people don't want you to change. For this reading, I've got 4 piles for you to choose from. This is pile 1, this is pile 2, this is pile 3, and this is pile 4. So you guys can now take a moment and see which pile or piles you're most drawn to. After you've selected your pile, there are timestamps in the description box below which you can use to jump ahead to your reading to see exactly why people don't want you to change. So let's get straight into it. Hello, pile 1. Welcome to your reading. Let's see why people don't want you to change. All right, so we're starting off with the 9 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles. We have the Magician, the Fool, and the Lovers. Wow, you guys are like, you have way too much, way too many reasons for why people don't want you to change, pile 1. So starting off with this 7 of Pentacles here, one thing I feel like people really admire about you is your level of patience, not just with yourself or with your work or with life in general, but with people around you as well, pile 1. You are really good at kind of, giving people second chances, kind of forgiving people and not holding things against them. If somebody's making you wait, you are like, and if you consider that person worthy enough, you are willing to wait for that person. So in a way, you make people feel really comfortable around you, and people don't feel kind of like belittled, or they don't feel less than in any way when they're around you, because you are so patient and so kind to them. We have this 9 of Pentacles coming here for you as well, which kind of is giving me the vibes that you're actually very generous as well, even though the card of generosity and giving is like the 6 of Pentacles, but this card is kind of giving me that message that you are just as generous. And like whatever you have, whatever blessings you have, whatever anything that you have in abundance, the good stuff that you have in abundance, you are kind of really willing to give it out to other people. And because for you, it's like, making other people happy, making other people feel comfortable. That's why I'm saying people feel really good around you, people feel really comfortable around you. And that's the whole thing. Some people might actually be afraid that, because with like, you also have like a lot of patience, right? But of course, everyone has a limit to their patience, right? Not everybody's just unlimitedly patient. So people are kind of afraid of crossing that line where you would no longer be patient with them. You, like I'm saying, you are quick to give second chances, you're quick to forgive. But if somebody kind of crosses the line again and again, you are quick at forgiving, but you're not, you're not a doormat. You won't let people walk all over you just because you're just, kind, or you don't let people take advantage of you. So in a way, you're just as smart as you are kind. So people are somewhere also afraid that what if they do something, what if they make some sort of a mistake, what if they say something that will kind of make you not give them a second chance, or maybe what if they do or say something that is so unforgivable that like a person like you, a pile 1, someone who's so generous, who's so kind, will not forgive them. So this forgiving nature of yours, this patient nature of yours is something that people really wish stays forever, that you don't change in any way, like at least this attribute of your personality, that it never changes, because you make people feel secure. They're like, at least we have someone who is willing to give us a second chance. Pile 1 is there for us. And considering how you're patient with them, people who come to you, like for example, if somebody's coming to you to learn something from you, pile 1, they're able to learn things better, and they're able to learn faster, because you don't make them feel bad about, like, if they don't know anything, you don't make them feel bad. You are like I'm saying, patient nature, right? So people are like, whatever your students are, whoever your students are, if you have any students, that is, you would have noticed that they learn faster as compared to other people's students. If there's a competition, you would surpass, like you will be the winner. You'll be like the best teacher ever, because you're patient. you know how they say that life is like the best teacher, because life is patient. It's going to teach you that lesson again and again until you learn it. I feel like it's the same case with you. Not that you are like being harsh or anything. It's just that you will be patient until that person learns whatever it is that you're trying to teach that person. So that is like one thing that is like people really don't want you to change out. Okay, and then we have this magician card here. This card speaks for itself. You are incredibly talented and an incredibly creative person. We also have the Fool right next to it, along with the Lovers card here. Lovers is ruled by the sign of Gemini, right? So and Gemini is that creative energy as well. And Fool, being like the card of new beginnings, also talks about being creative, because you're creating something out of nothing, or you're taking something old, making something new out of it. So you're a very incredibly creative person, pile one. You don't need some fancy equipment to get the job done. You will whatever you've been given, you will use that thing to get the job done. So that is another thing people really love about you, and people really don't want this creativity of yours to go away, because somewhere I feel like this creativity makes people feel good. It gives them hope. It makes them feel as if not all is not lost. There's still hope. They still can do something. And considering we are talking about you being a teacher, not even like you don't have to be a teacher in the general sense, but somewhere where you have been able to teach someone something, people are like, yeah, and you also teach in a really creative manner. That's why people are able to learn faster, because you have these unique, innovative ways of kind of giving out knowledge to people. So I feel like if you want, you guys can amass a great following in terms of how you give out information and how kind and patient you are. And especially like, yeah, and I feel like you're someone who's eager to learn new things as well, who is brave enough to take the risk, who's brave enough to take the initiative. So people also admire that a lot about you, Palwan. And this is something that they really don't want, this aspect of your personality. It's like they wish that it remains forever, because you taking that first step, you taking the initiative to do something, to start something, it gives strength and hope to other people that yes, if pile one can do it, then we can do it as well. And you are more than ready to kind of help other people succeed as well. So if somebody is afraid, they're feeling discouraged, demotivated, and they come to you, one conversation with you, and they'll be ready to take that step towards their goals, towards their future. So in a way, you're doing a lot of service to the people around you, pile one. Wow. And also with the Fool card here, is also is giving me the message that your sense of humor is incredible. You guys are incredibly funny, and you have this tendency to make anybody laugh. Even if not laugh, at least you have the tendency to make everybody smile. You have the ability to uplift everybody, not just in terms of their mood, but in terms of their spirit. You uplift people's spirit. You make them smile, even if you're not joking around all the time. With just your words, even if you're having this conversation, the way you speak, the way you communicate, that is more than enough for a person to smile. You would have noticed that as well. People often come and they leave smiling. Whoever comes to you, they will leave with a better mood than they came in, So on the other hand, we have this Lovers card here. So this tells me that your people love to be loved by you, pile one. You just, like I'm saying, people feel loved in your presence, not just comfortable. They feel loved. You have a lot of love to give out, but like I'm saying, since you accept people so readily, since you never judge them, they feel loved in your presence. And being loved is something that people really want in this world. Some people do a lot of things just for someone to love them, right? But you do it so effortlessly. Pile one, you just make people feel loved, you make them feel appreciated. So that's why, people are like, I wish Pile one never changes, because they don't want this love to go away that they feel from you. They don't ever want to put you in a situation where you are not able to love them, or you're not able to be patient with them. Nobody ever wants to kind of put you in that situation, or they don't want to do anything or say anything that will kind of lead to this scenario where you are not able to love someone. All right, so let's see what else we have. Okay, we have the Hierophant. See, I told you, guys are like teachers, mentors, guides. We have Page of Swords, the Star, the Empress, whoa, and Seven of Cups. There's a lot about you, Pile one, that people really don't want. They don't want it to change. There's just way too much. Because Seven of Cups is coming through, multiple options, right? And then we have this Lovers here as well, which talks about having 2 or more options as well. Excuse me. So definitely there's a lot going on. We've already discussed these things where you are like this beautiful, generous person, patient person, creative person, loving person. And then we have this Star card here. You give people hope, Pile one. And if we're talking about mythology, we're talking about the stories from the Pandora's box, there was that one thing that came out, the one positive thing, like one thing that the world holds on to. It's hope. And you give that out in abundance. We have the Empress right next to it, the card of abundance. So you give out hope to people. You make them feel that, they can do anything. People who feel as if, things are impossible for them, whatever it is that they want to achieve, they think that it's impossible. You, Pile one, you make it seem possible. Just your words. We have this Page of Swords coming through. With just one conversation, a few conversations even, okay, fine, if you want to stretch it, all their goals, you will find some way to make it possible for them. Like, you will tell them, okay, these are your options, this is what you can do to achieve your goal. So anyone who was feeling down, who was feeling like, oh, I'll never be able to accomplish whatever it is that I want to do, you give that person hope, to the point where they're like, okay, now they can do whatever it is that they want to do. Like, they can, like, we have the Fool energy, they can take that next step. You make people have faith in themselves. You fill people up with confidence, lots of confidence. And we need that confidence to take risks, right? People need confidence to step forward towards their goals and achieve them. And you, Pile one, you give that confidence. You are that star. People look at you and they're like, yep, everything is going to be okay. You would have noticed that every time somebody is in trouble, first person they'll call is going to be you. Not because they're expecting some sort of financial help or something, like some sort of tangible help from you. They'll call you because they want someone to tell them that everything is going to be okay. They want someone to give them that confidence that they can overcome this obstacle. And you, Pile one, you give them that confidence. Even if you're not able to help people with money or any other thing, the best thing that you do and the best thing that you can do is give people that realization that, they'll overcome this. Whatever the challenge is, they'll overcome it. I don't know how you guys do it, especially if, God forbid, you're going through something as well in your personal life. You are also going through some challenges. Even then, you don't stop. You don't stop giving other people hope. You might not necessarily feel hopeful at times, Pile one, but that doesn't mean that, you make other people feel bad or give out negative energy. You really don't do that. I'm seeing so much positive energy radiating out of your cards at this point that I'm just like, well, you guys are such optimistic people. You guys are like positive beings, okay? Then we have this Page of Swords. Another reason why people don't want you to change is because of your knowledge. We have the Hierophant right next to the Page of Swords. So you know a lot about a lot of things. Okay. And but with the page here, you might feel as if you don't know anything, but if you ask other people, they think or they have this opinion about you that you know everything. It's similar to this fool energy here with the page of swords. You are curious people, pile one. Your curiosity is what makes you kind of look up new things, learn about new things, keep up to date with whatever changes are happening. And that's why if they're talking about you, they're always talking about just how you know everything, you know so much about so many things. So people really love that about you, and they wish that you'll never stop learning, you'll never stop gaining knowledge, never stop gaining information, because the more information you gain, pile one, the more you give out. You're not someone who kind of hoards information and be like, no, I'm not gonna give out my knowledge to the world because the world is gonna take advantage of it, and they'll succeed and I won't. No, you're not like that. For you, you're like, yeah, this is something that I can give out, and you will do it. You will give out as much knowledge as you possibly can without expecting anything in return. For you, it's about helping other people. So it's this very selfless attitude that you have. Maybe it's because of this patient nature of yours or something, or this Hierophant energy coming through. But you are a very generous person in terms of helping people out, in terms of wanting the best for people. Pile one, you guys are like at the top. That's why if people are like, the whole world can change, but we don't want pile one to change, because there's just so much about you that people admire, and there's so much about you that is just so unique to you that cannot be found in other people. That's why people are like, they wish and they hope that you'll never change. And even if you think that you need to change, or you feel as if you're changing, people just want you to evolve into a better version of yourself, like into a better version of all of this. I mean, I feel like you guys are already the best. I feel like you guys are already perfect. But if people are still expecting that, okay, pile one needs to change, they're talking about a change in the sense of evolution. They are talking about change in terms of you leveling up, you getting an upgrade and becoming even like a more advanced version of all this. All right, so let's see what else we have. Oh, we have thief. Sheds light on the potential wealth within you that can never be stolen. See, your knowledge, your generosity, your creativity. I mean, yeah, like you have, in terms of maybe like in terms of like monetary wealth, you might be comfortable, you might not be like way up there, but you have something that other people don't have, pile one. And the thing is that you are able to kind of, and the reason how, like I was telling you, that you're able to motivate other people is because you're able to kind of figure out their strengths and all that is good about them, and you make those people focus on them. We're talking about shedding that light, right, on the wealth that people have. So whatever strengths people possess, you make those people focus on them, and then they have no choice but to feel motivated by whatever it is that you're saying, feeling hopeful once again. That's what you do, pile one. We have advocate, inspires you to put compassion into action. I mean, that's what we've been talking about. And we have companion, we have loyalty, tenacity, and unselfishness. Like I'm saying, you do things, you give things without expecting anything in return. You understand that, yeah, people are going through a lot of things. You understand because you have been through similar situations, even maybe better or maybe even worse. But you have this really compassionate nature. So it's not even about the experiences that you had. This is literally your nature, pile one, that you're so compassionate, and you show that compassion through your actions, so that's why people feel loved by you, people feel appreciated by you, they feel good in your presence because you are so compassionate. You don't discriminate, you don't do anything, you just love. You have so much love to give out. We have the Lover's card coming through, and then we have this companion here. You're incredibly loyal. That's one thing, having your support people people just feel as if, they have everything. They have the necessary person with them to cheer for them, to guide them on the right path with this Hierophant energy coming through. That's why, and they know people have so much trust in you. That the Fool energy coming through as well. People have so much trust in you, pile 1, that without hesitation, without any fear or qualms, they tell you everything. Even sometimes they tell you things that you are better off not knowing, but it's like people feel that comfortable in your presence. So of course, when you feel so good in someone's presence, you will never want that person to change. And somewhere people are afraid that maybe you'll change, but they don't want that, they want you to stay as you are, right? So yeah, this is all I have for you, Pile, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye. Hello, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. Let's see why people don't want you to change. We have 10 of Swords. We have Queen of Wands. 10 of Cups. We have the Judgment in reverse. And the Hanged Man in reverse. Okay. People who lack confidence, Pile 2. People who have low self-esteem. People who are constantly plagued by self-doubt. You are the ones who help those kind of people. So in terms of a person's mental health, in terms of their spiritual health, you are the best person to talk to. You are the best person to ask for help. You would have noticed that people come to you when they're feeling emotionally imbalanced or unbalanced. I don't know which one's the correct one, but or they're feeling spiritually blocked in some way. They're facing some sort of like psychological issues. That is when people come to you and ask for help. You might be in the healthcare sector, like you might be a therapist, or even if you're not a therapist, people treat you as one, unofficially. You're a lot of people's unofficial therapist, Pile 2. And that's the whole thing, the way, like, you're so compassionate. And the thing is that you take action towards helping people. It's not just that, people are going to come to you and they're going to tell you their problem. You're going to have a nice conversation over some snacks or something, and that's it. No. If you realize that somebody's in trouble, somebody's not okay, you will do whatever it takes. Like, you will go to that person's house. You will talk to that person. You will make time in your schedule to speak to that person, to make sure to check up on that person and make sure they're okay. If you think that you can help them in, like, in terms of their finances or something, you are going to do that as well. Because this is Queen of Wands here. This is a queen of action. And this is a really fierce kind of a queen, Pile 2. And this really tells me that people, like, you are gentle, but at the same time, you are incredibly fierce as well. So it all depends on you. You are able to understand if a person needs the gentle side of you or if a person needs the fierce side of you. Whatever the requirements are, you are going to adjust yourself according to that, and you will tackle that situation accordingly. So you have this kind of like emotional intelligence going on about you, but this nature of yours, this gentle yet fierce nature of yours, is one of the reasons why people really don't want you to change, Pile 2. This compassionate nature of yours, like this empathetic nature rather, is another reason why people are like, no, Pile 2 needs to remain the same, and they wish that you don't ever change, because like, they don't want to lose this amazing person that they have in their life, this amazing soul who is always ready to help others, who helps people when they're in their darkest or when they're at their lowest. You are that light, Pile 2. You would have noticed that, like, this 10 of Swords energy, normal deck, in the Rider-Waite tarot deck, you would have noticed that this card is like dark. It's like the black sky, person's down with the sword on his back, right? But whereas this card, this Queen of Wands card, this card is like yellow and bright and like it's that fire energy, right? So you are that light, you are that fire in the winter or in the cold darkness. So you pull people out of the dark, pile two. You do it. Sometimes you do it without even realizing you're doing it, because not everybody will be able to tell you what they're going through, right? Sometimes people will only talk because if they feel comfortable with you. But you are able to help those people as well who haven't exactly told you what they're going through. But even then, like, you have been able to pull them out of the dark. People who've been suffering for so long, you help those people out. And if you see someone treating somebody badly, that fierce goddess energy is going to come out and be like, no, you do not get to hurt anyone. You do not get to treat somebody badly. Pile two, you are so incredibly fierce. Very powerful energy right here. And then we have this 10 of Cups here. I feel like I don't know why this card is kind of giving me that fairy godmother or fairy godfather kind of energy. You kind of fulfilled people's wishes in a way. You are someone who gives out a lot of gifts to people. Even if you don't get anything in return, you still kind of give people whatever it is that they want, because you understand what it is that they need. Like, you understand it at a soul level. And when you feel something at a soul level, pile two, you would have noticed that you have little control over it. Like, for example, when you have a certain goal and you are like, this is my soul's purpose. People are always talking about soul purpose, right? And that is that reason, that is that purpose. You're here in this world to fulfill that, thing. And you can avoid it, you can try to run away from it, but when something is your soul's purpose, you're gonna end up doing it, right? So it's the same thing with you here. You understand people's needs, their wants at a soul level. And when you understand that it in such depth, I doubt you can even avoid it, So you do whatever, you give people whatever it is that they want. Sometimes, you do it in a way that sometimes you go above and beyond for people. Sometimes you forget yourselves and your own needs, and you are just focused on making people happy, making everybody happy around you. Look at this. We have this 10 of Cups here. I just noticed this. We have this 10 of Cups energy here, which is all about wish fulfillment, happiness, abundance, family. And then we have this 10 of Swords here, which is like, it's like darkness, it's betrayal, all the negative stuff. So, and then we have this Queen of Wands right in the middle. So you take people from this situation and you put people in this situation, pile two. So of course, people are never going to want you to change. You always stand up for people who are on the verge of giving up. You are like, no, you're not gonna give up. You will learn to fly. You will learn to, move forward towards your goals. Just because there are a few challenges doesn't mean that, you give up. You do not let people give up, pile two. You just don't. You see somebody who's giving up, you will go up to that person, whether you know that person or not. You will go up to them, you will have a conversation, and you will not stop talking to that person until you've convinced that person to, stop giving up. So of course, when this kind of energy is around you, you don't want to lose it. So people are like, no, pile two, you cannot change, because you helped them out so much. And they know that if they ever feel insecure, if they ever feel like low on confidence, they can call you. You are people's cheerleader, pile two. That's what you do. You encourage them all the time, and you don't get tired of them. I feel like you have a lot of energy within you as well. With this Queen of Wands here, you have a lot of energy. Sometimes people do get tired when they're helping people out so much. It's natural for people to get tired, and it's natural for you to get tired as well. But despite that, one thing is that you do have a lot of energy, so you have a higher threshold of when it comes to feeling exhausted from helping people all the time, from talking to them, spending time with them. You have a higher threshold. But even if you are getting tired, pile 2, you still do your best to kind of at least help the person out in even like the slightest way possible. So you never kind of go like, no, I don't have time for this, I don't have time to help this person today, I'm too busy, all of that. No, you will make time. Even if you're busy, you have a full schedule, still, even if you can spare 5 minutes for that person, you will do it. Wow, you guys are so amazing, such kind, generous souls out here. Let's see what else we have. We have the Hangman coming through again, only this time it is upright. Okay, we have 3 of Wands. Okay, this is giving me another message why people don't want you to change. We have Page of Cups in reverse, the Fool, and the High Priestess. See, when you have this High Priestess energy coming through, like this is the Priestess energy, This is that energy where people look up to you. People are expecting you to have the answers. So that's the whole thing, You are so incredibly wise. We have this owl here. You're so incredibly wise and knowledgeable, and you are intelligent, because an intelligent person will take the knowledge that they have and kind of implement it in their real life, right? This is exactly what you do, pile 2. Whatever knowledge that you have, you use it, you implement it in your real life, and you use that knowledge to help the people around you. So highly intelligent people, you pile 2, that's what you are. And because of that, people do consider you incredibly wise, and they come to you for advice. And maybe it's because of all the experiences that you had, or maybe you were just born this incredibly wise soul, but you have the answers, and people really don't want this wisdom to go anywhere. They don't want this wisdom to leave their lives. That's why people are like, no, you're not going to change, pile 2. Please don't change. Please be as you are, because people love you as you are, pile 2. They love this wisdom that you carry. You have plenty of wisdom. It's in abundance. The Fool here, the Fool is like, unlimited potential. Not like abundance, but it is unlimited potential, because the Fool energy is a new beginning, and anything is possible when there is a new beginning, right? So similarly, this card being right next to the High Priestess, your wisdom, it has like unlimited potential. Your intelligence has unlimited potential, pile 2. So never kind of think that you're not intelligent, you're not smart. You are incredibly smart. On the other hand, with this Hanged Man over here, like I was saying, I was getting another message. And we have the 3 of Wands. Now, this is the card of the future. Okay, this is the card of stepping into the future, of walking forward. And these 2 cards being right next to each other, this tells me that pile 2, you have a way of overcoming challenges. Like, you will find a way, even if you have to think for hours and hours. You're not going to stop until you found a way out of a problem. So another thing that I'm getting to know about you from your cards is that one reason people don't want you to change is because of your problem solving abilities. And it's not just in terms of your personal life. Anybody who comes to you with a problem, you will not let them leave without a solution. You just won't. You have this really unique way of thinking. And the thing is that you're not rigid when it comes to, coming up with solutions or the knowledge that you have. You're open to new information. You are open to advice. You're open to suggestions and recommendations. And that's another reason why people admire you so much and respect you so much, pile 2. It's because they are like, pile 2 is not arrogant in terms of their knowledge. They know you have a lot of knowledge, pile 2, but you're not arrogant about it, to the point where you refuse to listen to reason, you refuse to listen or update yourself to the new knowledge that is coming up. So, and because of that, you have this out of the box thinking, you have your own unique way of coming up with answers, and the solutions you provide at times, they're kind of strange until people take that advice and use it, they implement it, then they realize just how smart and genius your solutions are. Sometimes people do give you that weird look and they're like, what are you talking about? You expect us to do that? But if they choose to take your advice and do exactly what you tell them, yeah, they often end up successful. Like this, we have this 3 of Wands here. So of course, like, people do end up successful when you are talking to them. That's something, somewhere you are this genie kind of energy, this fairy godmother, fairy godfather kind of energy, pile 2, because you give people exactly what they want. They want to move forward in life, you will give them the answer to that. They have some relationship problems, you will give them the advice according to that. You will never turn anyone away. You just don't do that. And your advice with this Page of Cups in reverse, I feel like your advice is incredibly practical and incredibly realistic as well. That's why people flock over to you, because they're like, no, we want advice from pile 2, not anybody else. Pile 2 gives the best advice. They give the practical advice, something we can do, something that is possible for us to do. And whoa. So you are like incredibly smart. I don't know how you guys do it, pile 2, where you get this knowledge from, whether it's innate or whether it's because of your experiences or the knowledge you've gathered over the years. Whatever it is, people really don't want you to change. They want you to be there for them all the time. All the time. They're afraid of losing you. Somewhere people have this insecurity as well, that one day you will leave them. And then they won't know what to do. They won't know how to contact you. That's why since people are kind of afraid of you going or you changing, they would often be like, okay, if you're going somewhere, leave your number with us. Give us some way of contacting you, your email or anything. Give us some way so that we can reach you. Because people don't want to cut ties with you, pile 2. They're like so enamored. All right. Oh, we have child magical, seeing the potential for sacred beauty in all things. The belief that everything is possible. Hello. We have this Hanged Man and 3 of Wands here. You make things possible. From nothing to everything, that's your energy, pile 2. Of course, people will never want you to change. Oh, we have Fool coming here. Okay, fearlessly revealing emotion, helping people laugh at absurdity and hypocrisy. Whoa. That is intense. That is powerful. Addict helps you recognize and confront addictive behavior. Like I was saying, healthcare. We have this 10 of Swords. You take the person from this 10 of Swords energy, you put them in this 10 of Cups energy. Pile 2, how do you do it? How do you do it? I'm like, oh my God. Okay, so when you're able to see the beauty in everything, you're able to see the possibilities in everything. Pile 2, this is what you do. You see possibilities in everything. Even the impossible, you see a possibility in that. I mean, of course you would, like, the word itself is like that, but I'm just talking like, even if people are coming to you and they're like, oh, it's impossible to do this, it's impossible to do that, you'll be like, no, it isn't. This is the way you do things. This is the route you take. And this card with the fearlessly revealing emotions here, this tells me that you kind of help people confront their pain. You help people confront all that they're afraid of, like their fears and everything, and you don't stop helping them until they've overcome those fears, they've overcome those insecurities. You are someone who is always there for people, pile 2. You always show up for them. And you will, like, you take a person who's like crying, you will make sure that person is smiling by the time your conversation ends with them. You take the person from one extreme, you put them in the other extreme. So of course people would want that, because you're literally changing people's lives, pile 2. Why would they want you to change? Nobody wants this kind of a person to change when they're having such a strong impact on another person's life. And you, pile 2, this is what you do. You have such a strong impact. Like you do a 180 degree on people's lives. You turn it around so fast, and they're like, oh my god, I can't believe pile 2 did that. They changed my life. People give you credit for that. If they don't, well, they should. And they really, they don't want you to leave. They don't want you to go anywhere. They don't want you to change. All right, so yeah, this is all I have for you, pile 2. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye. Hello, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. Let's see why people don't want you to change. Okay, we have 2 of Cups in reverse. 3 of Cups. King of Swords. King of Cups. And we have 10 of Wands. Whoa, pile 3. Emotionally intelligent. Intelligent in analytically intelligent, critically intelligent. Your intelligence knows no bounds. It really doesn't. There's no limit to your intelligence, pile 3. Your intelligence surpasses everyone's. You could be a genius and some of you guys, you know that your IQ is way up there. It's higher than normal. And maybe because of that, you also feel weird at times. You feel as if people don't understand you. But it's not about people understanding you here, pile 3. It's about you understanding people. You understand them more than anyone ever can. You just know it. You know, you're able to read people's minds. If that superpower could be literal, if it could be real, you will have that superpower, pile 3, because you are able to figure out exactly what a person is thinking. We have this King of Swords right here in the center, and with this 3 of Cups here, this tells me that, pile 3, you are the people's best friend. Okay, 10 people in your neighborhood, if you ask them who's your best friend, they're gonna name you. You might not consider them your best friend, but they definitely consider you their best friend, because of how good you are at reading people. You're very good at that. It's scary. It's downright scary how good you are at reading people. You don't even have to talk to them. One good look at a person and you will know so much about them. I feel like you were born to be a detective or something. I don't know, but you're very good at reading people. Wow, I don't even know how else to kind of explain that, because I'm just sensing this power that is within you, and the way you are able to understand, everybody's very predictable around you, pile 3. You would have noticed that. You just know what someone is going to do or say at a particular given time. And sometimes it gets really boring for you as well. You're like, oh my god, everybody's so predictable. It's so boring. I need something exciting in my life. So maybe you do indulge in a lot of different activities. You have a lot of varied interests as well. And not just in one aspect. You're not your interest, for example, don't just lie in the creative aspect. All your hobbies don't involve some sort of creative, action or something. No. Maybe you are into reading, at the same time you're into painting, at the same time you're into solving puzzles or something. Maybe you're into sports at the same time. So a lot of varied interests, maybe maybe your side business is like a hobby of yours, it could be anything, but you need that variety in your life, pile 3, because the world is awfully predictable to you. But the thing is that since people really consider you their best friend, they don't want you to change because you're intelligent, super intelligent. At the same time, like I was saying, since you're so good at reading people, since you're such a good judge of character, you are able to read people's minds and their hearts at the same time, because we have King of Swords, we have King of Cups right here, so mind and heart coming through. Why would people want you to change? No, nobody wants this energy to go anywhere. Right? They want to hold on to you. They want you to remain as you are. Because people don't have to make the effort of explaining themselves to you. You understand whether a person has done something good, whether a person has done something bad. You're like, don't explain yourself to me. I know what you've done and why you've done it. So it's not even about empathy over here, pile 3. It's not like you're putting yourself in other people's shoes and you're like, oh, okay, this is why this person did something and this is what the person was feeling. No, you just have that knowledge that, okay, this is why they did it. You don't have to be empathetic towards them to know why they did something. You have that intelligence. You just know that, okay, this is what would drive a person to do it. And that's how you are able to kind of understand people. So, and you are really, like, you are the best person to hang out with, pile 3. You're very interesting. Like I'm saying, since you have like so many varied interests, you also like to maybe learn or gather information from different places. Okay, it's not like, okay, you're only interested in science, you're only learning about science. No. If you're learning about science, you're at the same time you're learning philosophy maybe, or studying up on that, or maybe literature or something, varied interests. So you make for a very interesting partner, you make for a very interesting friend, because no conversation with you, no trip with you is ever going to be boring. Because you have so much to offer, pile 3. We have this 10 of Wands here. You have way too much to offer. You're holding on to way too many things. Sometimes you spread yourselves thin in terms of all that you're doing and all that you want to do and all your interests. It takes up so much of your time sometimes, but you need that constant stimulation to kind of, do okay. Like it's an integral part of your health. Because like I'm saying, the world is super predictable for you. So you need to know things. You need to do things that you don't know, that are unpredictable. And I feel like you're big on experimenting as well. Like you like to know the whys and the hows of things. Very analytical people, very like you have like strong critical thinking skills as well, and very creative at the same time, because we have the cups energy coming through for you. Very creative, very systematic, intellectual people. That's what you are. You guys are like Einsteins without being Einsteins, geniuses, I would say, in terms of knowing so much. Like your intelligence, I don't know, I'm not getting that right. I'm not hitting that nail, but it has a unique aspect to it. Like I'm saying, it's not about empathy, it's not about emotional intelligence. This is something that is surreal, that is like a gift from the universe to you. But anyway, the thing is that, you people, and I feel like with this 2 of Cups in reverse here, I feel like it is hard for you to also kind of find a partner, because like I'm saying, everything is just too predictable for you. So you need someone who's not that predictable, someone who keeps you on your toes, someone who keeps you guessing, it makes things exciting for you, someone who gives you surprises. I feel like it's really hard to surprise you, pile 3. It's incredibly hard to do that, because you just know it. You're like, okay, I know what you're gonna do, I know what you're gonna give me, I know how it's gonna play out. No. So it's hard for you to find the right partner as well. But once you do, that person is gonna feel like, either it can happen in two extremes. Either that person is going to feel really lucky that you're there because you're super exciting, you know so much, you have so much to offer, and you're so incredibly intelligent, right? So they'll feel really lucky. But at the same time, like if that person is insecure or something, they're gonna feel really insecure around you, and they'll be like, they might find it hard to just be with you because they'll feel as if you are at another level altogether, and they have yet to catch up with you, and they feel as if they'll never be able to catch up with you. So, and the thing is that you are a novelty, pile 3. You always bring something new to the table. You guys are really innovative, right? So that's why people are like, people don't want you to change. And I feel like you might also have like a small group of close friends, not anything big, because this kind of intelligence, not everybody can handle it. Sometimes people get paranoid. They'll be like, are you reading my mind? Are you stalking me somewhere? Are you stalking me on social media? So some people get really paranoid about you guys, around you guys, and they just can't handle your intelligence. But that's what I'm saying. You might have a small group of friends, but that small group, even if it's a small group, pile 3, those people don't want you to change, because they're like, finally we have a genius in the place. Finally there is someone who understands us without us having to explain everything to that person. So I don't know about the people not wanting you to change, pile 3, but I don't want you to change. Okay, don't ever change. Okay, we have 9 of Swords, 4 of Cups, Queen of Cups, the Emperor, and 9 of Wands. Okay, I'm getting some messages about addictive behavior here. So with this 9 of Swords here and 4 of Cups, I feel like I'm saying, it's hard for you to find the right people, find your people. But when you do find the right person, or the people, you would have noticed they kind of get addicted to you. They kind of become obsessed with you. They're like, because you're so unique, so talented, so like you're one of a kind here, pile 3. There's no one who can even think or try to replicate you, and people don't even try because they know that they'll never be able to be like you. They just know it. Right? But the thing is that people get really addicted to your personality. Okay, and they're constantly, they start thinking about you, they start obsessing over you, because you are so unpredictable, because you know so much, you know so many different things, you're interested in so many different things. And like I'm saying, your intelligence is like, it falls in like different dimensions. So people can never really pin you down and be like, okay, this is what pile 3 is, or this is what they're going to do. People will try to predict your behavior, but they just never succeed. So in a way, you have this thing of driving people crazy. Not in a bad way. In a good way. Like, they like the challenge, they like the puzzle, the mystery that you are. Not that they only see you as a challenge and they're only there with you because they're trying to solve that mystery. No, there are people who genuinely care about you, pile 3. But yeah, they love this this unique aspect that you bring, this out of the box ideas that you have. So people spend a lot of time just wondering about you. They try to figure out what makes you, what makes you so special, what it is, and how can they be like you. People have this urge to be like you, pile 3, but they know somewhere that they cannot be like you. And this 4 of Cups here, like I'm saying, since the whole world becomes predictable for you, people around you are so predictable for you. The thing is that your close friends, once you find the right people, a pile 3, or if you already have the right people, you would have noticed those people don't want anybody else. If you have a partner, you would have noticed that, like, okay, for example, you're in a relationship. Okay, for example, you found the person, you're in a relationship with them, and God forbid if something happens, you both break up. Okay, now that other person, who's not your ex, is going to have a really hard time moving on from you. They're going to have a hard time getting into another relationship because they just can't get over you. They cannot find anybody who is as exciting, as interesting as you, pile 3. So of course that person is going to be in trouble. That person will become obsessed. They will have these addictive tendencies, because now they've gotten an experience that is you, and now they just can't replicate it. It's like giving a child candy and then taking it away from them, like a specific kind of candy, like their favorite candy, you can say, and the kid is trying to find that candy everywhere and they're not able to. They're trying different candies. They're not able to get that exact same one that they like. Same thing here. So of course people are not going to want you to change, because you are this special you. You're just so specially you, so uniquely you, that don't even try, pile 3. I'm telling you, don't even try changing, because we need this energy. We need unique people like you in this world. Sometimes the world gets boring, and then there are people like you who make it so interesting. You are a wonder, pile 3. They're like those 7 wonders of the world. Yeah, you are those wonders, I would say. I would say you are a wonder in yourself. Okay, then we have the Emperor here and 9 of Wands. Another reason why people don't want you to change is because of your courage, because you're so incredibly brave, to the point where you will make an excellent leader. And we also have this King energy coming through. You will make an exceptional leader, should you wanna be. And I'm also getting this message that for some of you, it could be that you are this unofficial leader of your group. Without you, people are like, nope, nothing's gonna happen. People don't take the next step, or they don't decide on anything without your approval. I feel like your approval is incredibly crucial to people, pile 3. And yeah, like you will make a really good leader. The other thing is that you're so incredibly brave, and you will make a good leader, not because that you're just super intelligent and everything, but because you understand people's hearts. And you make decisions based on what the people need, from you, or what is best for the people around you. And at times you have to make decisions that are tough. But people love that, because, somewhere they're not responsible for that. Somewhere they're happy that you're willing to take the responsibility of making the tough decisions. And yeah, you don't like making the tough decisions. You don't like being the bad guy, but you understand that, okay, this is necessary, so you are willing to do it. You're willing to take that step. So this just shows just how brave you are and how you don't give up. And no matter what kind of challenges come your way, you are always able to overcome them, pile 3. You are exceptional. All right, we have Trickster, transcending convention, stuffiness, and predictable behavior. This is your reading. This has been your entire reading. And then this card shows up. And Mother, we have nurturance, patience, and unconditional love, joy in giving birth to life. So yeah, you're all about, doing new things. What is like giving birth, right? It's like new, it's innovation, it's creativity. So you're always just doing something creative. You're always trying to do something new. For you just always have this thing that, okay, I want to have the most unique ideas. I need to come up with the most unique product ever. Like if you're trying to start a business, even if you are doing something creative, you want to do it in the most unique way possible, because you are breaking convention, You are a trailblazer, pile 3. You are doing something completely new. You're taking the world in a new direction, Whereas you're not a conformist, you're not a follower, you are a leader, pile 3. And because you have new ideas, fresh ideas, despite your age, despite whatever it is, your ideas are like the best. Okay, we have Knight, loyalty, romance, and chivalry, a love of honor. wow, this is amazing. Now, what is the Knight? Like I was saying, people love when you take responsibilities. People are like, okay, that's good. Pile 3 is doing it. You are coming to them as this Knight, right? And people know that whatever decision you'll take, it's gonna be for the best. People really believe in your loyalty. They believe in this loyal nature of yours. They know that you will never harm another soul no matter what. You would rather harm yourself than another person, you know? So, yeah, but this, I mean, I feel like this resonates with your reading way too much. And then your creative aspect. And this green color is also kind of telling me that you're very good at like manifesting things, bringing things into the 3D reality, because you always believe in the possible, you know? For you, if anybody comes and tells you that, okay, something is impossible, you'll be like, you just wait and watch. I'll make it possible for you. You'll take it as a challenge and, you know, you will make things happen. You're not one to just sit around and not do anything, Pile 3. You're like the Knight, you know, you keep moving forward. Somebody tries to stop you, you're like, nope, I'm just gonna move forward 10 times more than I normally do. And of course, that's why like people really don't want you to change. They want you to remain as you are. Sometimes you might feel that people don't understand you and people don't like you because you're so different. But no, people who genuinely love you, they love that you are so different, that you are so you, and there's only one of you, right? So yeah, that's all I have for you, Pile 3. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye. Hello, Pile 4. Welcome to your reading. Let's see why people don't want you to change. All right, we have a 6 of Cups in reverse. The Tower. We have the Empress in reverse. Okay, we have the Ace of Cups. And we have 4 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, Pile 4, you are the future, okay? People don't want you to change because, and the thing is that I feel like you are the future because you have a very futuristic perspective to life. You are not one to dwell over the past. I mean, even if you do, you don't do it for long. You're not one to just remain in the past and to just, you know, live there. You're not like that. Yeah, you will think about the past because that is normal, but you will be quick to move forward in life. Okay, if somebody has, God forbid, somebody has hurt you and everything, yeah, sure, they have hurt you and everything, but your thing will be to like heal from whatever the pain has been and to move forward in life. You're not just one to remain in the past. You're not a person of the past, Pile 4. You're a very futuristic person. And for you, it's more like, okay, I have to make my future better than my present or my past has been. Okay, so you have this thing of moving forward in life. You're always moving forward. And people really admire that about you. People really love that about you. They love how you are always just thinking about things ahead. And some people will also say that you have a very like a broad vision in terms of your future, a very grand vision about how your life is going to be 5 years from now, 10 years from now. Somewhere people are intimidated by this aspect of yours, but at the same time they admire this aspect of yours because you give people hope for the future, Pile 4. For their own future, or even if for the collective future, like for the collective, you give people hope that things are going to be okay. Things will get better than they currently are, or than are have been. Things will get better. You give them that hope. On the other hand, if you are in a relationship, Pile 4, your person wants you in their future. That person wants you. They don't want a future without you. Because like you make people feel so much. People sometimes get really overwhelmed in your presence, Pile 4, because you make them feel way too much. You know, there are people who have become numb and who have become jaded and bitter when it comes to life, when it comes to the people around them. They have lost faith in humanity. They have lost faith in the people around them. when they meet you, pile 4, it's like a dam burst. Like all the walls they've built around their heart, they just shatter and they break down, they come crumbling down, and all of a sudden they're just overwhelmed with emotions, they're overwhelmed with feelings. You do that, your presence does it. You don't always have to do something in order for the person to feel overwhelmed in your presence. Pile 4, sometimes because your energy is so intense that it's like sometimes people feel as if, some people would say that they feel kind of naked in your presence. Even though you haven't said anything to them, you haven't done anything to them, they feel vulnerable in front of you. They feel that they're like, oh my god, I can't, like, I have so many walls built around my heart. I've worked so hard to protect myself from everyone, and then you come and you just break down those walls and you make them feel so vulnerable. Not in a bad way. Pile 4, you don't make people feel vulnerable in a bad way. It's just they get overwhelmed with how much they feel for you and how much you make them feel in general. So in a way, you kind of bring life back to people, pile 4. And that's one of the reasons why they don't want you to change. If people have lost interest in something, like in their hobbies and, taking care of themselves, they've lost interest in that, you bring that interest back to their lives, pile 4. That's why this Tower card is coming up for you. Sometimes the people around you, the emotions they feel, they're so intense. It's like the Tower moment. It gets really uncomfortable for people to kind of feel everything all at once. And you would have noticed that if you are in a relationship or you have been in a relationship in the past, you would have noticed that your person got really intense all of a sudden. Like, they weren't that intense while you weren't dating, but the moment you started dating, the moment you got into a relationship with that person got really intense, and you are like, okay, what just happened? It's because that dam was broken. It's because, your energy kind of tore down those walls. You help people face and feel the emotions they're too afraid to feel, pile 4. So, and sometimes people also get confused because, like I'm saying, you bring out that intensity in people. So people are like, okay, what's going on here? We don't normally feel emotions to this level. What's going on? How come we are so sensitive all of a sudden? Why is this happening? It is because of you, pile 4. And yeah, it can be scary because we have the Tower energy here. Tower energy is scary energy, but at the end of the day, it is exactly like it happens because, those emotions are not meant to be hidden. People are meant to face those emotions. People are meant to feel those emotions. I mean, without emotions, they need those emotions to experience life. So I feel like you're a very sensual person, pile 4. That's another reason why people don't want you to change, because you're a very sensual person and people love how you live life, okay? People love to see you live life because you live life to the fullest. Ace of Cups here, we have this 4 of Pentacles energy coming through. Even though this card is in reverse, the number 4, like the numbers energy is still there. So you experience life to the fullest and you make people want to experience life to the fullest. So yes, people do get scared when they're faced with all their emotions that they have bottled up for so long. But at the end of the day, they're super grateful to you. They're grateful that you kind of brought those emotions out of them. People who haven't smiled in so long that they've practically forgotten to smile, let alone laugh. Because maybe they were scared, they were like, okay, if we are happy, then bad things might happen. I don't know, whatever their reasons were. You make those people feel happy. That hidden happiness, that hidden joy, that hidden laughter, you bring that out. Similarly, if people were trying to put on a brave face, They were doing their best to smile for everyone when they were hiding all that pain inside of them. You bring that pain out because, they need to face that pain in order to move forward, right? So that's why I'm saying you help people move forward in life. You help people have faith and hope for the future. That's why I'm saying you are the people of the future, pile 4. And that's why people don't want you to change, because they know that having you around will mean that they'll have a good future. People really associated that whole thing with you, that their future is bright because of you. They're brave, in like their future self is brave because of you, because you did not give up on them. You made them, you were there for them when they were going through this tower moment of emotions. All that is hidden within people, you bring it to the forefront. That's why this Empress is in reverse. All the hidden emotions, all that pain, all that suffering, even the joy, even the hidden love, like romantic emotions, whatever emotions people are hiding, you bring those out. I don't know how you do it. It's literally like a superpower that you guys possess, I feel like, but you do it. You bring it out. Whether it takes you a week, whether it takes you a month or a year, you will not stop until the emotions come out, until that person is ready to face whatever they're facing. And yes, that's what I'm saying. It's uncomfortable for people, but they are grateful to you at the end of the day. You set people free, pile 4. Wow. This is powerful. This is incredibly powerful. You set people free. People are no longer a slave to their emotions when it comes to you. Wow. Oh my goodness. Let's see what else we have for you. Okay, we have Ace of Cups coming through again, guys. Confirmation coming through. Wow. The Chariot. Of course. This makes so much sense. We have King of Cups, the Moon, and Temperance. Like I'm saying, balance. All that is hidden when it comes and people are able to face everything. You bring everything in alignment, pile 4. That's another reason why people don't want you to change, and that is why you are the people of the future, because your job, or maybe this is what you do, maybe this is your soul's purpose, I don't know, but you bring everything into alignment. I don't know, I'm getting this message that for some of you, when you were born, pile 4, there was some sort of an alignment happening. Maybe the stars were in alignment, in some sort of alignment, or the planets were in some sort of alignment. Something to do with alignment was happening when you were born. But anyway, you have this thing. You restore balance to everything, especially in terms of people's emotions, because emotional imbalance that results in a lot of chaos within a person. Sometimes a person doesn't have to go through like a physical situation. Sometimes a tower moment is happening in terms of a person's emotions or their mental health. Sometimes that is what is happening. But you, pile 4, you bring balance in terms of that. And due to that balance, you set a person free. Okay. And then, like I was saying, we have this Ace of Cups here. We have Ace of Cups here. This card is all about emotions and overflow of emotions, abundance of new things, new blessings coming in. So you, first of all, pile 4, you are an abundance of blessings, okay? You're full of them, full of blessings. You are a blessing to a people. That's why they don't want you to change, because whatever you give to people, whatever you are, however you are, people want it, people love it, and people want you to remain as you are. They don't want this abundance to go anywhere. They don't want this abundance to change in any way. They want it all. All right, and then we have the Chariot here. Now this card is all about conquering and being victorious and everything, and at the same time this card is all about bringing things into balance, kind of trying to hold on to do different things. So I'm once again getting this message that you help people conquer their fears. First, you help them face those fears, and then you help them overcome those challenges, those fears, whatever their inner demons are. You help people overcome them. You help people be victorious. When you have conquered your heart, when you have conquered your emotions, when you have overcome those challenges, I mean, of course, everything is going to fall into place. All your emotions are gonna fall into alignment, right? That's what you do. So you are such a beautiful, you can say, remedy, a balm to people's emotions, that people are like, no, we don't want pile 4 to change. We want them to remain the same. Yes, they make us feel uncomfortable at times because they force us to feel our emotions. They force us to face our emotions. But at the end of the day, we are free and we are more in control of our emotions because of pile 4. That's how people feel. You help people master their own emotions. You help people be the king of their emotions. We have King of Cups right here, pile 4. You see how much you're doing for people? I mean, of course, you have so much going on for you. Wow. Wow. I mean, I feel like you really, I do feel that this whole alignment thing, there was like something special, some cosmic phenomenon was taking place when you were born, because this energy is like, only like somebody who has been blessed with a lot of power can have this kind of energy where you bring out emotions that people didn't even know they had, and you do it without effort. You don't go like, okay, you have to face your emotions, you have to bring it out, I know what you're thinking, I know what you're feeling. You don't force people, you don't have to. It's just your presence alone that is more than enough to kind of break those walls down and help the people feel. I feel like you're incredibly important when it comes to a person doing their shadow work. You're all for shadow work, I feel like, pile 4. And you help people through that transition as well. And you might have like with the moon here, with this moon energy coming through, like the moon is like water, it's like the tides and everything. So I don't know, I feel like a lot of people, you would have noticed, they burst out crying when they're talking to you, because all that hidden emotion is coming out. It's not like that you have said something to upset them or anything. It's just they feel safe, they feel like, yeah, this is the person they can open up to. And that's why this 4 of Pentacles is in reverse. People open up to you. And everything that's been going on, all the emotions that are twisting their life, they just come out, and they only come out in your presence, not in anybody else's. Sometimes people will never know what the other person is feeling, but you do. You know it all, pile 4. And also with this moon here, you're incredibly psychic as well. And and people are aware of that fact. And I don't know, I'm just getting drawn to this mask as well. So, and since this mask is like not on a person, so this also tells me that you're very good at kind of removing people's masks, the mask they wear. For the world, you have this ability to see right through people. That's why sometimes people get scared. They're like, what are you doing? Like, how do you know all of this stuff? People feel vulnerable. They are like, where's my mask? I need to feel protected. Where is it? They're not gonna find it. Not in your presence. Nobody can hide from you, pile 4. All right, we have monk noon, I think. We have selfless devotion and single-minded dedication to spirit. Yeah, you're very spiritual as well, pile 4. Okay, then we have alchemist, transformation of base motives and gold into golden wisdom. Of course, like I was saying, people might initially be scared of facing their emotions in your presence, but at the same time, they are grateful to you because you have helped them overcome this big challenge that they were facing. At the end of the day, people are always grateful to you, even though initially they might not like you and they might say things like, okay, who are you the one to tell me how to feel? Who are you the one to, do things? But in the end, they're always grateful to you. We have goddess, the feminine expressed through wisdom, nature, life force, and sensuality. Like I was saying, you are a very sensual person, pile 4. You you just feel things. People love it. Like, you live life to the fullest, you know? Everything that you do, you want to experience it to the fullest. Even if it's something as simple as drinking water, you make that simple action of drinking a glass of water, you turn it into an experience. That's how you guys live your life, pile 4. And maybe that's why, you know, people are so comfortable removing their masks in your presence, because they're like, pile 4 is like so unique and they're so brave in being themselves. Why can't we do the same? You know, if pile 4 has no problem being their authentic self, then why should we have a problem, right? So you help them embrace their true selves. The feminine energy is all about receiving. So when people receive that unconditional love from you, and they receive all this positive energy from you where they feel safe and everything, they are more comfortable facing their emotions that they're too afraid to face, or it hurts them or something, whatever it is. You help people be brave, pile 4. And of course, we have this transformation. The word transformation is here, similarly with the tower energy right there. You bring that transformation in people. That's why people don't want you to change, because they need that. People wish and desire for a person to come and transform their lives. This is what you do. You bring a major transformation in people, not just at a physical level, but you do it at a soul level. That's why when you do something at a soul level, it kind of siphons off and it kind of diffuses into the physical world as well. So of course, when you're transforming a person's life at a spiritual level, you are inadvertently kind of doing it at a physical level as well. All right, so yeah, this is all I have for you, pile 4. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye.